allowing our paths to come together, hopefully to help bring clarity in our week. So remember, Gemini, this is a general reading I'm doing. So it's for Gemini, sun, moon, rising, or inquiring. It's for the highest and greatest good and love of everybody involved in the situation. So please open your own psychic and spiritual antennas and receptors and see which nuggets of wisdom that come through, which energies that come through ring true in your world, in your life, Gemini. In the end, always trust your own logic and intuition and see what makes sense to you so you can make sound decisions that are based in love and clarity for you to move forward with. So feel what resonates for you this week, and let's see what we get here. So I appreciate you joining me here. I found myself having a little bit of stage fright this week. I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit different when you put yourself out there and everyone happens to come on than when you feel like everyone is waiting for you. So, thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate us crossing paths here, and I hope everyone feels a little more uplifted and in tune with their own life when you leave here. So thank you for allowing me to be helpful to you and you to me. I love you guys. Thank you. So let's see what we have for Gemini. I'm going to start with 3 cards since this is in my hand. This is the Crystallis Tarot. And let's see what energies God, your higher self, your spirit guides, luck, the universe, your guardian angels, whatever you believe is cool, want us to know for this week for Gemini. 3 cards, Gemini, for love, for career, and for wisdom. And at the bottom, that's the deck. I was missing that. So this is the tarot deck I'm using. Very appropriate. And under that is the Emperor. It's the Emperor. That's stability. This is the green man in this particular deck. Now, I did do I actually did some research, and I studied this deck particularly this week because the meanings were very different from some of the other decks I have. So I wanted to make sure I had a good basic know-how of how this deck is. So let's see how this works out. I mean, you're starting with the Emperor. So this is you listening to your inner voice this week like it's a gentle little butterfly, Gemini. Like this little guardian here. He's this big, badass emperor. He's the green man. He is the structure and the nurturing. He's the harmonious coexistence within nature, between him and Mama Nature. This also represents the sun. These 2 cards go hand in hand. So this week, your underlying current, Gemini, is for you to look for unexpected miracles in nature, specifically. Look for signs and symbols for you in nature. Look for the ways that nature coexists harmoniously. That is a very important energy for you guys. So let's see. Love, we have the 6 of Scrolls. For career, we have the Phoenix. And for wisdom, you have the Ace of Spirals. Oh yeah, Gemini, nice. I feel like I should pull you 2 numerology cards now while I have these in front of me to expand these energies that I already have. So let's see what we have for the masculine side of Gemini this week. Highest, greatest good of everyone involved. Masculine side is health, number 71. The feminine side of Gemini, numerology energy reading card is, that makes sense, financial discipline. All right, so these are your numerology cards, Gemini, 48, financial discipline. So allowing yourself to receive financial discipline in your life. And then pursuing health in your life this week. 71. All right. I'm going to pull an animal oracle card as well. One for the masculine side of Gemini and one for the feminine. Now this could be the other you're inquiring about, you, yourself, or your combo, masculine, feminine, inside of you sort of thing. So feminine, that one. All right, so the platypus. You have to be like the platypus this week. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. That's what you physically have to pursue and do. Stop bitching around. Stop complaining. Stop Eeyoring. And look at the blessings in your life. Dive into the water like this guy. He's having fun in the water. The blue heron is your feminine energy, and it's telling you make a stand for what you believe in, do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from anybody else. So allow yourself this week to take a stand for what you believe in when you feel like you need to, and do what feels right, despite what everybody else thinks or says or cares about or does or tells you. And then don't worry about them anyway and focus on what you got. All right, we're going to continue. Gemini, with these, what do we have? All right, so Gemini, love, is the Six of Scrolls. So this is coming onto smoother waters. Your mental thoughts are becoming clear because of where you've been, I guess, before this week. Whatever you've been going through, Gemini, has now brought you this week into a new cycle of learning and wisdom. So this is harmony. This is higher earnings. So this is spiritual earnings, spiritual learnings, spiritual lessons, bigger meanings behind what you've gone through in your love life than possibly you are aware of, but you will become aware of this week, maybe. I mean, it has this wise elephant. This is when you only have a little bit more work to do. So you're on the right track. You've come to the point where your path is opening up and your direction is becoming clear and the boat isn't rocking so much and you know where you're going and you're aware that this clearness, this stillness, this direction that you're going is allowing you to be more open and adaptable in your life. Maybe you weren't as open or adaptable in your particular love situation before, but whatever you're going to go through this week, or whatever has brought you here, or what you're going through now, is going to bring you, Gemini, into a place where you feel like you're sailing smooth. You know, where she has like this. She has like badass bangles, and these jewelry, and these golden fairy wings, and you have the moon. There's like a lot of purple in this card, so it's a lot of spirituality, as well as something ancient, because of the, I think of ancient when I see an elephant. This is having peace. Know that you can be open and adaptable, and you're going where you need to go. As far as your career, you got the Phoenix, which is because of you being open and understanding that you're on a spiritual path. You are becoming this Phoenix. I hope you can see how pretty this card is. I'm outside right now. I can't see a thing. This is when you get your order restored. It's judgment in this deck. It's reaping rewards. It's resolutions. It's trusting your instincts. It's trusting your intuition. It's that rush and that beautiful blessing of a brand new day. This card has so much energy in it. This is when your lessons are learned. So judgment. So you reap what you've sown. Others will have, will reap what they've sown. But this is when your lessons are learned, particularly, and things are brought back into balance. And then, to continue on this awesome reading, Gemini, you have raw, badass, stability, ace of spirals, power coming. This is your wisdom. This is what you need to know to move forward this week. And this is a beginning. This is an ace. Look at this badass ram. So maybe you have an earth sign you're dealing with, or maybe because of how you've had order restored and balance restored and harmony restored in your life, you've come to a place where you can see new goals set for yourself. You can see this raw power that you have in what you're doing. It's also like Aries. I think of Aries with the ram. So maybe you have Aries in your chart. There's also all these feathers here. There's like a peacock feather and then like all kinds of other. It's like positive growth and transformation. So this is when your seeds have been planted and nourished, and your energy is physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually balanced. I mean, look at this shell. This is a feminine energy moving around, getting to see every side of a situation as it grows so that you understand every step of growth that you've had. This is the ram. They're determined. They have stability. They're grounded on the earth. This is a really good ace. Gemini, it looks like you guys are having a good week ahead of you. Let me pull you one more card from my mystery deck. One more card for Gemini to give more clarity to their brand new start, nourishing their new beginnings, having new ideas, new inspirations, feeling like a phoenix rising. Everything is going to feel like a new day this week. You just had the 9 of Cups jump. This is your wish. That's a beautiful one to jump on. I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to show you here. You have the 10 of Wands. So you need to let go of something so that something can begin. This is you no longer feeling like you have the weight of the world on your back. No longer feeling like the mental confusion you had before is there. You now see clear. You now know that your path has brought you somewhere for a reason, to bring you to what your wish is. Maybe before you weren't exactly clear, Gemini, on what you actually wanted. When the genie comes to your bottle, you better know what you want to ask for. And you have to be extremely clear about how you word your wish. Don't put your wishes in a box with a cap on. Because remember, Gemini, your dreams and what the universe has in store for you could be bigger, more powerful, more beautiful, and more abundant than you've ever even dreamed of. So think about what you want. Word it in a way that it doesn't have a cap on your box. Be the jack in your box this week. Allow your new beginnings of raw power. Release what you release what wasn't serving you before, and know that you're on your way to a path where your waters are smooth, and you're gonna become something new, and your wish is gonna come true. So happy birthday to you, Gemini. I hope that was a nice reading. I love you guys. I hope you have beautiful clarity this week. You have a new beginning. You're reaping your rewards. You have a high energy, and trust your instincts this week. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.